What is up, everybody? Welcome to another fresh take. Vikki, how are you doing?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Well, we've come to the end of another Marvel TV show. This is the season finale of Hawkeye. So the entitled is this. So this is Christmas. So I'm going to let Vikki start this one off because you said something last week when we were off air, and I thought they were going to actually do it, but they didn't. But I'll let you start this one off.
So I was like, Daredevil's going to be in it. Well, I said it on air too.
Yeah.
I said it both. Okay. And I think, wait. Everybody enjoyed the Hawkeye series. Hawkeye series was very well done. Every episode was very well done. Okay. Let me preface that. However, this episode, while still good, great action, great drama scenes, interactions between Yelena and Hawkeye and Kate and her mom and Kingpin, all that, blah, 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 blah. Great. However, people were a little bit let down because they're like, obviously, I don't think anybody really thought Spider-Man was going to show up, even though nobody really thought that was going to happen. No. Long across the Rockefeller tree, and obviously in this episode, Hawkeye literally is in the Rockefeller tree. So it's like, okay, they're happening at the same time in the same area. Or literally, I mean, maybe not the same time because the Rockefeller tree goes up in November. So actually it could be a whole month apart, really. But we did, spoilers if you haven't studied Spider-Man, take a pause. We did see Daredevil in Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, okay, well then, because we know Marvel, blah, 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 they want to bring the series, blah, 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 blah. So it's like, okay, that's his big villain over here, so he should show up over here.
We know he's in the universe. We know he's there.
He's there. We're in the same we're in this universe, not a different multiverse, but this universe.
So we know he's there.
Yeah, but there wasn't any great big reveal.
Yeah.
So people were kind of let down because Disney overall has been doing these great big reveals at the last episode of these shows, whether it's happening that moment or in the post-credit things. Mm. So we're like, oh, so like we were all waiting like, oh.
Yeah, because Loki, they got us because we didn't know Kang was coming in Loki. Yeah. We did not know.
Poof, there was no great big reveal that kind of broke all of our hearts. The show was still a good show, still a good episode. It just wasn't like,
yeah.
And I think that's probably why people are kind of let down because there wasn't that.
I could give you that. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. I enjoyed that they gave the Kingpin his cane, finally. And some people didn't like how they had Kingpin. I'm like, he did exactly what Kingpin does. You ain't going to sit there and tell me when Kate's mom was sitting there talking that you was sitting there not fearful for her life. You're not going to sit there and tell me that.
What reality do you tell a mob boss who has been basically blackmailing, you got all this dirt on you? You tell that mob boss, I'm not working for you anymore. I'm done. I'm out.
And I have backup plans. And I have it all on tape.
Yeah. And then you're gonna blackmail him. And what reality does that work? In no fictional series does that work. 1, 2. In reality,
that don't work.
Bosses, that does not work. There's countless stories of people trying to get out of the mob. Either you're going to be a rat and then your family is dead to everybody from there on. You saw it, you see it on TV. I mean, what was that? Mob Wives or whatever that was. The one girl was just the daughter of Sammy the Bull, and she was constantly fighting, constantly dealing with. First of all, she was dealing with being shot at because of her father, And then she was constantly dealing with, oh, she's the daughter of a rat. So you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's in our real world. Real world. So in the fictional world, you definitely going to get killed.
Yeah.
So you just going to live in her house? No, sis, you got to go.
And the thing was, it's like you could see like the little ticks because he brought the little ticks he had from Daredevil. So if you're a Daredevil fan and you saw that first 10 minutes, you're like, you are so dead before the end of this episode. You are so dead.
Yeah. I'm like, if you didn't know nothing, you ain't even got no tick. You ain't got. Random person tells my boss, I got blackmail material on you. I'm not doing your work anymore. They are dead. Done.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that part was good. And a little side note, because people don't understand some of the stuff that happened with Kingpin during some of those fight sequences. In the comics, that ain't fat. That's muscle. And also, and they did this in the Netflix show, all of Kingpin's clothes, you can't pierce it. So when she shoots him, because Kate runs up during the climactic fight scene, she shoots him with an arrow, and he's like, "The hell is this?" and throws it out. Well, that's because his clothes are all, you can't pierce his clothes. Like piercing stuff doesn't work on his clothes and stuff like that. You got to remember that. The other thing too is he is not weak; he is strong. So there was that's why I thought when she started fighting, I'm like, he finna kill her, because I'm like, unless Daredevil show up or Yelena shows up, she's dead, because he punched her one time and knocked her across the room. He would pick up and just sling her. Oh, like, what are you doing? Like, Kate, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? So
yeah, like during that fight, I was just like, sis, I understand, but you need to be full on MacGyver Home Aloneing this man.
Yeah.
Okay? You cannot fight him, can't kick him, touch him, hit him. Mm-mm. None of that's working, sis. No. You're
long range.
Around. What you need to be doing is picking up different arrowheads. Even though he broke the arrowheads still work. Yeah. Pick up different arrowheads. You need to be throwing stuff at him, jumping off of other stuff. No part of your body should touch him. You need to be smart. She was not fighting smart.
But I will say this: I'm so glad that they finally done that, because most times in these, they try to sit there and say like, okay, not to be insensitive or nothing, but tiny girl can outbox a dude that big.
Yeah. Especially like, no, you can't. Like, you gotta do. You know, like,
you gotta use your speed. Use what you know, like
use
against
your
them,
speed and use their own body weight and strength against them. That's the only way that works. Yeah. Otherwise, a knockout punching boxing match will not work. Yeah. No, you need to use his own momentum to throw him over you. That's what you're supposed to do.
Like, as much as I love Yelena wasn't gonna be doing no better if she would have tried to get him to her like, we're gonna have a martial arts. No, you're not.
But Yelena is trained enough to know this won't work. I need to fight you a different way. She could do a knockdown, carry out fight with Hawkeye, because that is more her side.
Yeah. But yeah, trying to do that with Kingpin, I'm just glad they did the fight properly, because I'm like, yes, he would be throwing her around. She is literally paper to him. Mm-hmm. So yes, and yes, her mama was about to die because she decided she wanted to talk trash to the one person in the Marvel universe you don't talk trash to. As far as the rest of the episode, okay, one time for Yelena and Kate acting like sisters. That whole, I know people don't like it because people get mad at Marvel for being too jokey, but that actually worked. Like, because one, Yelena lost her sister. Kate, from what we know, is the only child. And really, Yelena didn't want to hurt her anyway. She wasn't trying to. So the fact that they were going back and forth, the way they were doing their fight, it was kind of funny. And then at the end, when they're like, she was like, that was a good throw you did. Like, stop making me like you. I was like, okay, I like them paired up together.
I do like the dynamic between those two. It was very well done. Very well done. And Yelena was like, I'm not here for you. Yeah. You're an innocent. There's no reason for me to hurt you unless you get in the way. I'm just going to try to swat you away. Yeah. That's it.
Because she was like, okay, let's just go for a drink. Okay, we can go for a drink after I kill Bud. I'm like, okay. This is like, okay, I like this. one time for the Tracksuit Mafia. I forget the guy's name, but the dude that was on the date that was needed dating advice, he got to thank Kate before he got knocked out. But I love the Tracksuit Mafia. I hate I hate that like there's because it was one of those situations where they were so likable that I didn't want to see them get beat up. But I knew they had to. I was just like, okay, I know y'all got to, but at least old boy got to thank Kate for the relationship advice. Jack, okay, they let Jack do his thing. I was wrong on that one, even though he still is con man. I was wrong on that one. They swerved me with that one. I'm not gonna lie. I can admit I was swerved on that.
That was so cool. That was cute though. Like he was like on guard. Like
yeah.
He's still he is who he presents to be.
Yeah.
This silly guy who's not understanding American world, but he's enjoying himself. And he's like, so like he probably didn't bring out his sword skills with Kate because it's like she wanted to prove something. So I'm going to let her prove whatever she wanted to prove.
Yeah.
I'm going to let her be the stronger person because I think she couldn't handle him actually beating her.
Yeah, he would have. Ooh.
She could not have handled that.
Yes.
So it was good. He was like, I'm just going to let her win. Like a parent does. You let your kid win. So he just let her win. So,
unless it's Mario Kart.
Well, yeah. Then, so it's fun to like see him like just bopping around with the LARPing people.
Yeah. I like the LARPers too. Like they kind of came through in the clutch too. The LARPers kind of came through in the clutch. I actually like them. They did a good job of making the side characters not annoying.
Yeah, the side characters were very supportive and good.
Yeah, even like I said, the Tracksuit Mafia. Yes, they could have did that so wrong, but you know what? The main three guys of the Tracksuit Mafia, you like two of them, the big dude and the small dude with the relationship issues. You liked them, like that made you like all of them because they just bro, we got him, bro, bro. Like, why y'all keep saying bro? Like, why do y'all keep doing that? But I actually like them. I love the LARPers. They did a good job with that. The fight with Yelena and Clint when it got serious, I'm like, okay, I get it. So she didn't know what happened on Vormir. She just know Clint came back and Natasha didn't. Yeah.
So that's why I said, like, I think I said it a couple episodes ago. They shouldn't have kept it secret. They should have told what happened.
Yeah.
Not, like she sacrificed herself. Okay, like I know it sucks, but give the details. I'm not saying that Clint had to do it. Obviously not, because he's traumatized from being there.
Yeah.
But somebody else should be like, only way for us to get the soul stone was to do this. Somebody had to sacrifice their soul to trade off.
Yeah. I mean,
she sacrificed herself. And then like they're like, oh, okay.
Because she really didn't, but like I'm like, she really was mad. Like she was really like, okay, then why didn't you fight hard enough? Should have been you. Like, I don't think you realize he was trying to do it.
Yeah. Like, actually, matter of fact,
he was trying to, but she wasn't. And I understand it because when you go back and watch Endgame, like, okay, so if Clint does do it, how does Natasha go back to his wife and kids and be like, yeah? So it was kind of a mess, and that just made the scene make even more sense because you're like, okay, basically he's traumatized, she's just pissed, so you're like, okay, and that was one of those situations where they turned it from comedy to serious. I'm like, okay, this conversation needs to be had, and Yelena just ain't trying to hear it.
No,
she just ain't trying to hear it. So I'm glad that got resolved without either of them dying. I'm kind of glad that did. Really, they ain't really nothing else because this is really a straightforward episode. And yes, it's an hour long episode, but the episode is actually about 45 minutes. The post-credit scene. I didn't like it. I did not need to see the entire musical. I didn't like that. I'm like, I don't care. I thought it was a joke.
Yeah. So I was sitting there, I sat through the post-credit, the whole musical song, or the opening song, or whatever it is, and I was like, in my head, I was thinking that something was
going to happen. Yeah.
So in my head, and apparently other people thought the same thing, that we were going to get, they're going to pan to the audience and literally Kate and Yelena was going to be in there watching it together. That in my head, that's what I thought. And Yelena's like, why would you even bring me to this? And like Kate was like, I thought you would enjoy it. And I thought that was going to happen. That didn't happen. We literally just sat through the stupid opening musical.
That was not smart on that part. I'm like, no.
It's funny because like this one TikToker, she does a lot of like
Nikki.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, Nikki Marina. Yeah. She actually put it in there. That was hilarious the way she did it.
So when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I thought the same thing. I was sitting there waiting. Okay, where's Yelena and Kate? There's nobody in the audience? I'm not Doctor Strange in the audience? Spider-Man's not sitting there wondering why isn't he up there? He was there. You see Ant-Man, where's me? I was like, nothing. Yeah. It was just the musical. I'm like, y'all crazy. Y'all wild.
Yeah. I'm like, so it makes the episode longer than it is. And that was just, no, you didn't have to do that. No.
I don't know who asked for that. I need a poll. Who asked that opening song in the musical?
Yeah, no. Now I did like that he brought Kate to his family, because seeing as how she's not gonna, her only family got locked up.
Yeah, and she was just done with her mom. She was like, all of this is because of you. I'm done.
Peace.
I'm done.
Look, I gotta ask you this. Did you buy the whole you're gonna lock your mother up on Christmas? I'm like, really?
Like
after all the stuff you did.
You're a murderer, fraud. You set up your own fiance. You did so much stuff within 2 weeks. What you want? Not even 2 weeks, a week. A week. The amount of crimes you committed within a week. We're not even talking about over the years.
Yeah.
A week.
A week. I said it at the first episode. Every time I look at Vera Farmiga, I think she's a bad guy. Every time.
I was hoping that she wouldn't be a bad guy, because she's always a bad guy. I didn't want her to be a bad guy. I want her to be a good guy.
Every time I see her, I'm like, every movie I see you in, you the bad guy.
Yeah.
Or you do something that's like morally questionable. You need to fire your agent. Because I would think, because I meet her in real life, I don't think that for real.
She's so beautiful and deadly. So I see it, but it's like at the same time, it's like I want her to do something else.
Yeah, just please, like, do something else. But yeah, that part was actually like, okay, really, lady, really, you gonna turn into a Karen? You really gonna turn into a Karen right now?
Like, come on. Did you think you could commit all them crimes and nothing was gonna happen?
Yeah. Last thing I do want to say, that the whole thing with the watch, I got it. Apparently Linda Cardellini, and it makes sense. Like, his wife was an agent, so that's because I was like, how she know how to look up all this stuff? That part never clicked with me. Like how she was getting all the information. I'm like, maybe he just talked to her and told her how to do it. No, she was an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that makes sense. I still don't know about why they needed Tony's watch, because the watch he gave her wasn't Tony's, that was hers. So I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, overall, I dug it. I loved it. The entire thing was great from top to bottom. The shortest episodes that they've done so far, because outside of the first episode and the last episode, and really the last episode, the season finale, is really only 45 minutes. That the last 15 minutes is what takes up the most time is that freaking musical. That's what takes up. That's why it's over an hour. It's because of that musical. Other than that, like, the runtimes on these episodes have gotten like to 45 to 50 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with that between 40 and 50. I'm like, I can deal with that. That works for this one. So yeah, if you haven't had a chance to, you might want to watch this. Binge watching it will be easy because they flow well. The episodes flow very well.
And it's only 6. You'll fly through it.
Yeah.
It's a very easy, was that? Not even 6 hours.
Yeah.
A very easy binge.
Yeah. Knock that out. You can knock that out in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do some laundry, watch, do some cleaning, do your meal prep for the week. Done.
Yep. And just remember that the Tracksuit Mafia are always going to be the best. They
Yeah.
like Run DMC.
Oh,
They
we talk about Echo and her
oh
whole.
yeah. They took one thing out of the comic, and no, Kingpin isn't dead. So for the people that think that, man, she shot Kingpin, he died.
He was not dead. Duh.
No, they just brought him in to
You
Vincent
heard
D'Onofrio when he came back for that.
next time you just hear a gunshot, but you don't see the person. They ain't dead.
They
Nobody.
ain't dead.
She shot off to the side.
Yeah.
Who knows? Whatever happened.
Yeah, but because that's exactly how they did it in the comic. So yeah, but I did like the fight with her and Cassie. Because he knew what was up. He knew what was up. He couldn't leave with her because Kingpin was gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look, everybody watching Marvel Netflix shows, we know what was gonna happen if he would have left. We know what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, bro, it ain't gonna end well for you, dude. So, I kind of like that because she didn't want to fight him, and he basically made her kill him. Basically,
he was like, "I'm gonna die either way. I'd rather
you do it."
Hands of a friend.
Yeah, I'd rather you do it than having to deal with this crazy dude. So, yeah, I thought overall it worked, and like I said, it would have been nice if Charlie Cox's Daredevil did show up. It would have been nice just to help out with Kingpin.
Well, not even that too, but to flow into him having his own reboot of his show or whatever they're gonna do,
which they are doing.
What they're doing, so it's like if you had, it just would have added to the flow of okay, and then Daredevil will be back in blah blah blah, and then like all right,
because it has been confirmed that Daredevil is going to be on Disney Plus.
That's why I just thought okay, we'll just flow it into whatever Daredevil,
and that way you can already establish that Kate knows somebody else now, just in case because the Spider-Man thing I thought they were going to do, but the reason why I thought the Spider-Man thing wasn't going to work is because of what happened in that episode with the tree falling, and like at the end of No Way Home, the tree is up. So I'm like, yeah, either it happens at a different time or because the Kate does a Kate thing and actually brings the tree down. So
I was like, this girl is too destructive. I'm like,
way too destructive.
You ruined the tree, but I guess it's okay because it was literally the day. Was it the day before? It was Christmas Eve, I think. It was
Christmas Eve, yeah.
It was Christmas Eve, so it's okay. Most people who have gone to see the tree have already
seen it, yeah.
And they take pictures with it already, so it's fine if the tree comes down. I don't even know I don't even know. Is the tree? I don't know. Do they take the tree down before New Year's?
I think they do because that's when they have the dropping of the ball.
Drop. So I feel like they removed the tree by then. So
because I mean, I'd hate to have to be one of those guys that have to work there because you know how big that tree is. That's
ridiculous.
Yeah. So Kate being her usual destructive self. Can't wait to see her with the rest of the Young Avengers. Like I said, they are clearly setting that up.
Yep.
So
like here, we're gonna make sure you meet that person, meet this person, meet that person, meet this person.
Bloop. Yeah, because I think the next show that they're doing is Miss Marvel, and then it's She-Hulk after that. So yeah, Miss Marvel and Kamala Khan. So she'll be next. So that's going to be interesting. That's going to be real interesting. But yeah, overall enjoyed it. Great series. Gonna be kind of weird without Jeremy Renner being there, but it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
It will be fine. So they wrapped it up very nicely as far as his family is concerned.
Yeah, he's home with his family, where he wants to be. He didn't want it. He burned the Ronin suit. This is done. I'm done. Leave me alone. Yeah. I done saved the world 10 times already. Leave me alone. I'm retired. I just want to be with my family. Leave me alone.
And Disney ain't gonna pay me no more because they knew I was gonna ask for a raise. So, so I'm done. I'm out. Yeah. Peace. I got me a new show on Paramount Plus. Come watch it. Peace. So that's basically what they did, and it wrapped it up. Really, I will give the MCU this: when they need to wrap a story up, they are doing a good job of wrapping the arc up.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though I didn't agree with the whole Steve Rogers thing, it was a nice wrap up to his story. This one is another nice wrap up. I think they're doing a good job with the wrap ups. Characters they have to write off into the sunset. So Yeah, that's it. Leave a comment. Let us know what you guys thought about the season as a whole. The next show we got starts next Wednesday. Is the Book of Boba Fett. Star Wars is back.
I know, like it happened. I'm like, wait, we already in it again. Dang.
Yep, we already in it again.
We
So
did not get even a week off. We're like, keep it moving.
And I think that's what's going to happen, because I think Star Wars, and I think it's going to be Miss Marvel next, and I think we got another Star Wars show coming.
Oh, yeah, so, the Obi-Wan one or no?
It's either Obi-Wan or Ahsoka. One of them's happening next after that. So I'm like, yeah, this is going to be, because they got to get them out, because they've been filming them. So now we finna be eating good, as they say.
Yeah, like so, we filmed them. I know it took us a while because of COVID, blah blah. But listen,
yep.
Come on.
And I think this summer's supposed to get Mandalorian season 3 this summer. So yeah, hey, it's good. 2022 is gonna be a full year. So be here next Sunday for Book of Boba Fett, episode 1.
Yep.
So we will see you guys there. Anything you want to pimp out before you get out of here?
Yes, as always, come on by Fangirl Review on Twitch. Make sure you also are subscribed to the Fangirl Review YouTube page, as we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Same thing on Twitch, road to 1,000 followers. So come on by. It's crafting, it's video games, it's all kinds of fun stuff. And I think I might do a puzzle for New Year's, since I don't like going out on New Year's because I've been run off the road way too many times by drunk drivers. So I'm like, you know what?
Same.
Right?
Yeah,
like it's not cute anymore. It's like if I'm going somewhere, it has to be somewhere I can stay. If not, I'm not. Don't invite me to a party. I'm not going. I'm too many drunk drivers. So I'll have alcohol and I'm just gonna do a puzzle and play some music and probably dance around and stuff like that. Maybe I get some stupid like glasses and ear things.
Okay. I do have, once again, no podcast tonight. So we need the podcast is on break for a couple weeks. But me and the guys are planning to get together tonight because we found out a way to stream through StreamYard. So we're gonna be showing either Warframe or Perfect Dark tonight. So stop by. We're gonna try to do that. Well, I'll let you know on Twitter and on Facebook and Discord if you follow us there.
It'd be funny if everybody gets Mario Party superstars and we can play against each other. I think the level of toxic behavior from you, Sandstorm.
I can ask.
If we could get Shadow, the toxic level of Shadow would be hilarious. And Action Jack and who else?
I can ask. I think Jack does have it. I can ask.
But like the level of toxic behavior would be hilarious.
Yeah, because that and Mario Kart, them Mario Party games and Mario Kart will really bring out.
Oh yeah, that's true. If everybody has Mario Kart, because that's like 8 people, right?
Yeah, like that's gonna give you road rage.
Mario Kart would be better because more people probably have it. Number one, and you can get more people to play it.
That's true. So we might be doing that too at some point. But yeah, because in the new year we're planning on doing some stuff with fans and with us alike. So
community night.
Yep. And so we're gonna be running it through StreamYard so everybody can see it. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I also put up a spoiler-free review of Matrix Resurrections. I put that up yesterday after I finished watching it. I plan on doing a spoiler-filled one in about a week or two, just so I want to give everybody a chance to watch it. It's on HBO Max if you don't want to go to the theater. So I plan on doing that. And I still plan on doing my review of Witcher Season 2. I'm working on that right now. But that should be out sometime next week. So thanks for watching. See you guys next Sunday at 10 a.m. for Book of Boba Fett Episode 1 Thoughts. Peace.